Last time we left off, the party had arrived to the town of Germa and decided to assist with the influence that's been plaguing the town. Tracking down the influence to a temple underground, the party joined up with a human named Otis, who was also investigating the temple. And upon clearing out the first two rooms, the party got to another hallway where they were debating on entering a room, and they found that had coffins in it. Before the party came to a decision, Laurie was pushed into the room where she let her dragon spirit take control to save her own life. After nearly destroying the room completely, Laurie, wounded and very hurt, fell to her knees covered in her own blood. Hill revealed himself to attend to Laurie and ushered the group out of the room so it can fully repair itself. He also revealed some information about his relations with the temple. He revealed that the temple belonged to one of the four old gods that were banished near the beginning. Near the beginning of this world's life. His father was in charge of being a guardian for the temple, but after Hill took his father's domain, the responsibility fell to him. He revealed that any true acknowledgement of the forgotten god will give it enough power to be free of its bindings that's holding the god back. With a question from Maze about themselves, Hill also revealed he has some sort of knowledge on something that is going on with Maze, but stated that if Maze makes it out of this temple alive, he will reveal more afterwards. And after talking with Laurie privately, he reluctantly allowed the party to continue to explore the temple to try to stop the influence from taking fully over the town. Especially since the party didn't want Hill's answer to the problem, which was to wipe out the town and all the people inside. With the departure of Hill, the party continued on, not wanting to deal with the room that Laurie was pushed into, and instead went down another path. The party went down the long hallway and encountered two closed doors, one which they tried to force open, which resulted in Akora getting more of the influence in his body. But eventually, the party found a room that was open, and entering the room and reading a plaque that stated, violence can lead to many deaths and destruction. However, at the same time, it can be the greatest source of technology advancement. Better wagons to transport goods for soldiers can be turned into everyday travel for people. Better forages to speed up production of weapons can be used for farming tools as well. And the ultimate technology to date, the creation of the robotic warriors on the Warforge. The room had two doors that seemed to lead to two rooms that have forges, tools, weapons inside of it, seemingly to mirror each other. And the each room had one plaque in both of them. One reading, however, in this room to create the creation of something to cut down the enemies, but also cut down obstacles is required. Something anyone can use. And the other one read, however, in this room, the creation of something to bash away the enemies, but also help build the world around us is required. Something only the strongest can wield. The party decided to take the one on the right uh, and ponder over the puzzle, deciding to go with the Warhammer outline. The party let Otis take charge, and as he's getting ready to get to work, as soon as Otis grabbed the mold for the Warhammer, the party turned to see on the opposite side of the wall four orangish yellow eyes formed in the wall and open and seemingly staring at Otis. And there we will resume. So, y'all currently just turn around, you're looking at the wall on the far side, and you see four large eyes just staring directly at Otis, who has the mold in his hand. And the eyes are like covering the entire wall.
that's ominous.
Did we mess it up?
Well, it's not killing us,
Yet.
so
Not yet.
we could try a different mold,
Oh
maybe?
my god, what the fuck? Sorry.
See if that changes at all.
I did not mean to turn that light on.
Yeah, did we do something with the hammer first? So maybe we offer it to it?
Sam, I think the last time you said that they had the emblem of the Rasa Kingdom on them.
Yes.
And that, to clarify, they are just kind of like standing there.
Yes, they are currently just. It's just four eyes that seem to be embedded in the walls, and they're just staring directly at you, Otis.
Okay. I would just kind of like point at the emblem then, and just kind of with my head, because I imagine my hands are very full. And just say, interesting. So observation here. These fellas are the Rasa Kingdom, I'm assuming, or someone from the Rasa Kingdom have sent them here. Which could be a good thing, possibly, but
The who?
uh, the Rasa Kingdom. I say again as I pull up my notes. Um.
Does that like resonate with me at all?
Say that again.
Does that like resonate with me at all? Or stand out to me?
Um, I say for you. I say just make me a general intelligence check.
And I found my notes, so
Okay.
Right.
let me know when you're ready.
Maze, it's hard to try to place the name.
Mm.
But
Mm-hmm.
Otis?
It's the Rasa Kingdom. Tabs Rasa, a Tieflin. She was during the Empire, where they did some enslaving of the Tieflin. She built this and built the first Warforger. I'm assuming that she led to some of these contraptions here. Led the Empire against the Lionist Empire. Um, and now she's made her own little kingdom across the continent, and kind of close off the borders to everyone else. So, where I'm trying to go, actually, trying to get back in with the other artificer culture, trying to prove myself. But this has definitely got their blueprints and their thumbprints all over it.
Mm. Wow. Interesting. What are they doing here? That is the odd part. What are they up to?
Is it possible that they're just here to watch the hammer being made? Or whatever weapon
It's
we attempt to make?
possible. I mean, us artificer folk are very curious. And but that being said, it couldn't have been too long ago that they've been placed here because, as far as I know, Tabs is still alive.
Yeah, which is interesting. Unless
I'm just gonna try and talk to the. Oh, I.
Oh, can I take the mold from you real quick?
Oh,
I want to
certainly,
see something.
certainly, and I'll just hand it to you.
Yeah, so I'll go over and take it from him.
Okay. So the mold get passed to you, Fenwin, and as soon as the mold is fully in your hands and you take it away from Otis, you're seeing all four eyes now look directly at you, Fenwin.
That's interesting. Did the emblem change at all? Or is it still the same?
Nope, still the same.
Interesting. Well, it's not that. Alright. But I have a. Well, it's definitely watching whoever's holding the mold. I'll hand it back over to Otis then.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Eyes go back to you, Otis.
Mm. Hello, you fellas. Fancy meeting you down here.
So
Are
cute
you
with the-
of the talking sort?
As you just throw out the question in the conversation towards the wall, you see the eyes just kind of focus in on you, and you see their eyes kind of narrow, and the whole room just fills with the voice. A very very feminine voice comes in, and just says, "I am just here to watch a human fail."
I do a quick look around the room, like counting heads again, just to make sure. Oh,
Oh no.
surely you don't mean me, right? You don't
You're
mean
the-
me.
You're the only one without pointed ears, so or, you know, fur.
Other. Yeah.
Well, I really do appreciate your concern, but I do not share the same concern. I am confident in my skill. I've gotten this far. I I have to do this, and I'm going to do this, and whether you believe in me or not.
Voice comes back. I can respect your confidence at the very least.
Okay. Well, wipes brow. Well, if that's all that you have for us, so I'm gonna try and start to get to work here. Oh, is it me or is it just getting hotter in here?
Um. Why are you so insistent that he will fail?
His kind has failed in the past, and his kinds will fail today and in the future.
That can be said of
Yeah, you can say that
all
about
of us.
anyone. God damn it, I'm picking up your accent. No.
So very same.
It's a Feywild elf thing. Y'all wouldn't understand.
Every time, I just no, Laurie can't start having an accent.
Um, Sam, I'm gonna start looking for like tools, like Smith's tools around the room. Are there anything like that?
Yeah, looking around the room, you are able to spot some Smith tools enough to, at the very least, get you started. Like everything you would need to forge a weapon. The only thing you are missing is the metal.
Mm-hmm. Um, yeah, I'm gonna kind of look at Akora here. Sir Akora, hello. Not to bother you, but would you be, well, I'm not so strong like yourself, so would you mind helping me, for, you know, picking out something moderately sized that we could smelt it down and fit into the mold?
Baelish, stop. Sorry, I'm back.
Tell me what
Uh-oh.
we need to do.
Well, I'm gonna like look at the fire as well. How's the fire looking? Like, is it looking really hot?
It's looking pretty hot.
Um, well, as you all noted before, we're gonna have to have some sort of something to fill the mold in here. So we've got to do that first, and we've got to act pretty quickly when that starts. Or else we might miss our opportunity here and have to use some of our other items that we don't want to lose.
Yeah. Uh, so, can, can I start looking around the room for something that might fit the battle axe mold? Or did we do the giant? Not the battle axe.
We gotta melt down
Big
metal.
hammer.
Big hammer.
Y'all chose to go with the Warhammer mold.
Yep.
Mhm.
For now, if we can actually fill it.
Okay, and what was your question?
Can I look around for something that might seems like it would have enough metal in it to melt down to fit inside the mold?
Make me. I'll say intelligence check,
Okay.
just to see.
Ah. Oh.
All sixes for the
Okay.
entire session. Everyone
Very, we're getting very scary for a third one. Looking around, it's hard for you to get a good gauge off of that to determine on what exactly is required to fill the mold. The Warhammer mold is basically roughly the same size as Laurie's Warhammer, so it's not like overly giant like a long sword, but it's not like too small like a regular hammer. It's just kind of like somewhere in between. So looking around the room, seeing the you're seeing two long swords and two double-bladed great axe on the floor, and some knives and a dagger. And seeing all that, it's tough for you to tell if you only need like one of those, two of those, maybe even all of them. It's hard for you to tell.
Okay. Well, Otis, what do you think we're gonna need? How much do you think we're going to need?
Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna start gauging it and try and determine how much we might need as well, Sam. So,
Okay. Let's say you give me an intelligence check as well.
Please don't be six.
come on. Oh,
Oh my god!
Oh,
wow.
No
What?
way.
well,
I gotta go, guys. It's
What
I
is
love
happening?
digital dice. I love digital dice so
I
much.
literally, in my head, was just like, wait, the only way he can get a 6 is if he gets in that one. Man.
Oh my gosh!
That's
Hey,
definitely a good
Akora, can you for shits and giggles mainly, can you roll me a D100 for me, please?
Oh no.
No!
Okay.
well,
I gotta look what that one does up.
Oh my
But
god!
until then, Otis, as you're looking around, hard for you to tell. You're just stumbling over. You're getting the nerves are getting on you for being stared at by what could possibly be Tabs herself that might be just staring down at you. So the nerves are getting you, the anxiety building up. You trying to make a good impression towards her. So it's hard for you to like your brain to settle. Like it's going a million miles per hour, just going back and forth on how to make it. So it's tough for you to eyeball it.
Well, that's great question. And I'm like, as I'm trying to look around, my eyes are darting back to the wall of eyes. What'd you ask me, Finland?
Oh, it's okay. Do you want to ask more people? Are you at that point yet?
You want Laura to try?
I-
The only way I can
Please,
predict
someone has
I-
to get a good roll.
I gave it to I allowed Otis and Finwin to roll this because based on
Yeah,
the
I
party,
don't-
those y'all two are literally the only ones that would have more knowledge about this. Finwin being with your times in the dwarves, Otis since you are artificer. Everybody else, yeah.
Okay,
I'm literally just a
Um,
lion with a sword.
Mhm.
I say we just melt all of it.
here. Can
No,
I-
it's better to have too much than not enough.
We're gonna try this. So, Laurie, can I take a look at your warhammer real quick?
Sure, don't melt it.
Yeah. I'm not going to. Sam, can I try comparing Laurie's hammer to items around the room to see if I can gauge what we would need that way?
I'll say for that. Roll me a perception check.
Okay,
I swear to God.
I'm trying. Oh, I'm gonna smack something.
Not a 6.
I want to throw something.
Hey, the 62 above combined those two numbers together would be an 8. It's all adding up.
Oh my god. I'm so.
Anywho's, based off an 8, hard for you to tell. Like worst case scenario, based on eyeballing it, at the very least, if you smelt all of it, you should be fine.
Okay. Well, supposedly, if we smell all of it, we'll have enough. If not more than enough.
Hmm.
So at
Right.
least we have enough.
Oh.
But I cannot tell specifics, and we'll probably have extra.
You most likely will.
Which means we gotta get this right first try, or we are gonna have issues.
But I don't think that should be a problem. Everything always goes well for us.
Not so far!
That was a joke, Edwin.
I know. God.
So Otis, you
Okay.
getting to work?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and start. If I could get some strong folk to melt it, begin doing the heavy lifting of starting to smelt stuff.
On it.
Yeah. Do I know enough about, at the very least, melting the metal down to do that part?
I'll say
Or
based
to help with that part?
I'll say based on your background with the dwarves, you at the very least know the basics of black smithing. Maybe not any impressive techniques, but you at least know how to assist. So
I can help lift heavy things.
yeah, so Akor, you're gonna be helping. Now we're gonna make this interesting, and we're gonna have everybody be involved, or if you choose to, and I'll have y'all roll different kinds of checks or abilities and whatnot, and depending on how many success there are, will determine the outcome. So
Wonderful.
we'll go off.
Why did I just take a bunch of damage? What did I just click? Was that supposed to happen?
Would my knowledge of my alchemist tools come in handy here? Be able to apply some of it to trading some of this stuff.
Metal melting is
Yeah.
reaction.
Let's go down just so we can get people start rolling. Akora, since you're gonna be mainly doing the heavy lifting, roll me ability check.
Oh god, please don't suck.
Finwin, I need you. All right.
Hang on.
Finwin, I need you. Or how are you helping? I should ask that first.
Um, my plan was to kind of man the like actual melting part, like make sure everything's going well. I figure that's something that she would at least know how to do.
Okay. Then with that, I'll say. Let's see. I'll say make me a dexterity check for that one.
Okay.
Larry, do you want to? No. What do you
I
want?
mean, I can help Akora just carry stuff.
Okay. Roll me a strength check.
That is okay strength. Oh,
Oh.
no, I don't.
Okay. Now,
no.
Larry
Maze,
trips
do
over
you,
her own foot.
Maze, do you want to assist somehow, or do you just want to?
I'm gonna specifically assist Otis and like try and keep him calm and steady. No knees weak.
Okay, I'll say.
Mom spaghetti.
I'll say. I'll say for that, roll me a straight charisma check. Okay.
What is with the sixes?
Otis.
I don't like that.
Either.
I'm sure this is all nothing but just.
I don't know if I should reroll it.
Can't be. Fine. Well, calling it right now. Otis, I
No, I
need
won't.
you. Since you're gonna be making, I'll say for this one, also make me an intelligence check.
Everything.
Oh, thank God.
Was not expecting a natural one.
I just immediately trip,
Because
knock everything over.
it's technically 3 success and 3 failures.
Oh, lovely.
Uh-oh. So it's half cobbled together.
Usually, this happens. I do a 50-50 flip. Go one or the other.
Yeah, okay. Otis, need you to roll me just a straight d20 since you're the one leading this
Oh boy.
creation. Okay.
Oh.
So,
Oh my God.
with the combination of the group, Agora, you're lifting all the heavy objects and moving everything around. Finwin, you're getting going back to your experience with the dwarves and getting the melting aspect of it locked down. Mage, you trying your best to encourage Otis as best you can, but Otis has a lot of nerves and anxiety right now. And Laurie,
I try to
Yeah.
pick up a battle axe and I trip immediately and I just go and sulk in the corner for the rest of
there you go. But Otis,
Okay.
the
it takes you a bit as you help navigate through the process, and you're starting to get more confidence in yourself as you're just tuning everything else out. You're backing what you're good at, just creating stuff and just seeing how things work. And it takes a bit, but after a while, you make a rather basic looking warhammer. Nothing too frivolous, nothing too fancy, but it's a very simple warhammer. And as you finish cooling it off and hold up the warhammer, you're inspecting it, making sure there's no imperfections,
here and there as you're looking over the steel and just you're just observing it, just opening it up, just like, oh, okay. And as you finish and you hold it up, you'll look over and you see the fire in the forge turns a very vibrant red before dying out and gets extinguished. And you see the
Okay.
four eyes looking at you, Otis, before slowly closing.
I guess that means our answer is now locked in. Okay. Do we want to see if the other door, the door that's in here, is open now?
I guess it's the next step. I don't really know what else we can do in here.
Okay. So you'll go over to the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go over
Really
to.
quick though, I went from 58 HP to 26 HP. Was that intentional, or did I like click a button and fuck something up?
I actually don't understand what you did.
I don't either.
Bring yourself back up.
Okay.
I'm very confused on what you did because nothing rolled from what I can.
Yeah.
Tell.
I didn't like type anything in.
Yeah, so
I don't understand.
Yeah, so I don't know what you did, but Steve does some weird shit with your body. Anyways, so y'all go over to the door that's on the other side, and still locked.
Okay. Should we do the other room then?
We can't get to the other room, right? Because the
Wait,
door's locked on us. We're locked in here.
No, I'm in the other smith room.
But didn't the riddle on this one describe this as something to bash through objects
Oh!
or obstacles?
No, you might have to break through the door with it.
Do we have to break through the door? And even if that's not the solution, maybe it will work anyway.
Do we want to try that? Because last time we tried to roughhouse open a door, Cora severely suffered the consequences.
It seems like the most logical course of action. Just because there's nothing else that we can see and it matches, it tracks.
Well, do we want to give the hammer to Larry then? Since
Maybe.
use the axe. I don't know. I mean,
If something similar to what happened to Cora happened to me if I try to open this door, I think that would be very bad for all of us.
That is true.
it would be bad for all of us, I think, no matter who's doing it. This room isn't very big.
That is also
Yes,
true.
but especially with
True.
the I think
Well, does anyone else know how to use heavy weaponry? I mean, I guess we could have a Cora do it. Again, but that seems like a bad idea.
If I die, I die.
I
that's
don't
not.
think you can lift that hammer, so.
You are the Tang.
I do feel like the god of this world will eventually get me. For all the blasphemy I've done.
Blasphemy to do.
He knows what I'm fucking talking.
Oh, all the D100s.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay,
Don't worry, they're still coming.
Smack
damn
through that door with that hammer. Give it a go whack.
You're gonna do that?
give it a whack.
No, I was saying for Agora to do it. I don't think I can fucking lift that hammer. I can try.
I got it.
Okay.
I'll try.
Who's whacking the door?
I will hit the door.
Okay. Then here,
Gonna take a healthy step back into the corner.
Then
Yeah, I'm gonna wedge myself as far away as I can.
Akora, in your inventory, there is a warhammer. Go ahead and click it.
Oh god, where's my thing? Just hearing my fucking Warhammer. So martial melee?
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Give it a good
Uh,
swing. That's a
I
very
think
good.
that's a good swing.
That's a very good swing. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Damn.
Nice.
That's max damage.
Damn. You should have a warhammer, dude. Anyways, as you hold the very simple hammer that Otis just make, you kind of get a feel for it, and you're lining up the swing, and then reeling back. Your muscle tenses and flex, and veins start to pop out as you just swing with all your might, and with a loud crack against the door, you see the door just begins to split apart as the door crumbles before you.
Hell yeah.
Dang.
I did
think
it.
that would actually work.
Well,
Well,
we bite the bullet and go in the room. Or, oh, wait, no, we should probably send Poe through first. Wow. Might be smart.
Mm-hmm. I can send the bird.
Sending the
Yeah,
bird.
send your scouting buddy in.
Bird time.
Yeah, I'll have Poe fly down there.
Okay. Sending Poe out, and as Poe flies forward past Akora through the archway, as soon as Poe goes past the archway, the door immediately repairs itself and shuts.
oh, well.
Good to know. I
Okay.
guess Akora's gonna have to break it again.
And
Ah, shit.
well, I guess it doesn't really matter with Poe. Poe dies.
Oh.
Oh.
As you send Poe out, as it flies through the archway, Poe immediately hears the door just gets repaired. And as soon as Poe looks back, all Poe sees is a thick red tendril just shoot out towards Poe and just squeezes Poe. Just
Okay. I relay that. I don't. I'm not exactly sure if that's the right choice anymore. But
Then maybe let's not go in there. Should we? Because isn't the door to this room still open?
you talking about the door, like going back the way you came?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all can still go through it.
So should we check the other room? Maybe.
we can, but I don't think we solved this.
No. But also, it's gonna close pretty much immediately once one of us steps through. And, don't know about you, I don't really want another Laurie situation.
Maybe the one with the hammer has to go through?
That was my
Maybe?
thought.
And only one of us can do it?
This feels really, really off.
I don't like the sound of that either.
I'm very concerned.
Well, I'm sure that
Alright. Well,
dog
who has...
could break it. If we need to get back through.
Who had... Well... But it, like, immediately closed after Poe went through, though, so I don't think we're gonna have enough time for all of us to get through that door.
No, but the one with the hammer going through might be some sort of trigger to where it doesn't have to happen.
I
Can I
don't like
investigate
hitters.
the forge now that the fire's out, Sam, and like see if there's anything that I should do with it?
Sure. Make me an investigation check. Okay. Looking into the forge, you see that the fire has died out, and the coal that was used to keep the fire going still has that vibrant red coloring to it. And as you're looking through it, you also see something else seems to be buried underneath the coal.
Okay. Um, I'm just gonna point this out and like just very silently to Maze and see if Maze I can get Maze's attention.
What?
Uh, I believe there's something there, something more to it, and I know that you might be able to grab it. I don't know. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand. Uh, you think you might be able to help me with this?
Yes, whatever we need to do. Just point it out.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, yeah. I'm pointing as I talk to you.
Um, yeah, I'll try and discern what it is,
Okay.
and if it's like incredibly hot to the touch.
Looking over to where he's pointing, you do also see um, a, a very darker shade of red is underneath all the coal. That's still shining the vibrant red coloring. And as you look more closely at it, and you said you're reaching for it, or
Yeah, but I'm trying to like make sure it's not
okay.
gonna incinerate me.
As you reach out for it, you get your hands closer and closer, but you don't feel any warmth, no heat or anything like that. It's surprisingly and very weirdly cold to the touch. As you reach in and grab hold of the item, and the first thing you notice, it looks to be a cloth. Like it seems to be made of fabric. And as you pull it out, you unravel it. You see that it looks to be very similar to the other cloth item you found in the room with the angel in the chest. It seems to be a bottom corner of a tatter up flag.
Mm.
And this is basically what you find.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wait. Do we see that yet, or are they still like
Well, Maze,
inspiring in the corner?
Maze. Oh yeah, that's totally up to Maze or Otis.
Okay.
I mean, I pulled it out. I wasn't really trying to hide it, so.
Okay.
How interesting. I remember the last one had something on it. Does this one read out anything?
Mm, I'll look at it. Does it? Anything stand out?
Looking at it, I'll say for that, I'll say make me a perception check. 9.
Awful.
Can't really make out anything. It's still covered in some soot here and there, but overall, it's hard for you to make out any kind of words or letterings in it or on it.
Uh, Maze, do you reckon I could take a hold of that and the other for just a moment? I've got an idea.
Um. Okay, but nothing crazy.
No, nothing crazy, but maybe something to help us out and putting the pieces together.
I'll add it home.
Okay.
once I have the 2 pieces, I'm gonna start casting mending on them
Okay.
and putting them together.
All right. So as you bring both pieces of the cloth out, and you push them together and start to cast your spell, you notice seeing that the tear that's down on the middle of these two halves, they seem to stitch together oddly a lot smoother than what you were expecting from your mending spell. They seem to just latch onto each other and fix itself. So the two halves have combined together.
I'll just kind of hand it back to Maze. And ta-da!
Okay. We need to be careful, because what if that is like his name? Remember? Like, we don't. Maybe. I don't know.
The ne'er-do-well. That's what I'm gonna try and call him in my mind.
Okay. Good for you. We never got how to progress.
Feywild rules are going wild in my mind right now. Oh boy.
So what y'all doing?
Okay.
Besides dying.
Well, we need to try to break down the door again.
Okay.
Well, okay. So do I see them do that whole exchange with the flag?
I mean, they weren't really being discreet about it. So
Yeah,
yeah,
we
y'all
went
saw
by it.
Okay.
y'all saw
I
the whole
just-
thing.
Because I have a comment. Well, the last time that we completed a room, quotation marks, we had got one piece of the flag. So maybe we've already completed this one.
I mean, maybe, but it just. I don't know. Doesn't make sense that there be a door going forward.
Unless it's another trap, like the room that Laurie went into was.
I mean, maybe.
Because
But
I
then we
mean,
gotta go back and try other doors and hope that they don't fight back again.
maybe it would be better to check first if there are any other of the big doors open. Because if there are, then we know we've probably completed this one.
It doesn't hurt to check.
So backtracking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For now, yeah.
Okay. So y'all exit the room, and where are y'all backtracking to? Just so we can see.
To the door before this one, the big door before
Okay.
this one.
Yeah, I know where you're.
Just- Yeah, gonna go check those doors to see.
So just clear. Is everybody going, or y'all splitting up, or just checking?
Is it smarter for us all to be
Think we're
together?
all going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we start to exit, I'm gonna ask my little spider guy to crawl under that door again and see what's happening in the other room that we didn't go into, the left side.
Okay. Your little spider looks at you and crawls down your body and hops off your leg and goes underneath the other door. Looking through its eyes, you see it's normal. You see it's exactly how you last saw it. The fire in the forge is going off. Still the same tools, still the same equipment, and the plaque still reads the same.
Yeah, I'll just tell that to everybody as they're heading out the door. Kind of relay that information.
Okay. So, still going back to the door?
Perhaps.
Just a check.
Okay. So, as the group all huddled up together begins making their way out and headed out the room and out of the hallway, heading towards the door before this one. This would be the door that y'all saw had a depiction of a Korra on it.
Wait, what?
Nope. As all
I feel
y'all.
like I was not here for that.
Or the door that had the
They had us.
lion on it that looked like you.
Dora has an Akora.
So as
Yeah.
the group heads over to the door, they take a look around the corner, and looking at the door, you now see that it's still the same giant stone double door, still roughly about 10 feet tall, and on it you do not see the humanoid lion or the depiction of a core. Instead, you're seeing a depiction of an elf with a warhammer and a orb in the other hand.
Hmm.
Gee, I wonder who we know.
I don't like that.
Okay.
User need to touch it, or maybe
I
you can try
don't
standing
have
there and
enough.
match the pose. Hold the orb in one hand and
I'm not
Hammer
gonna
the other?
fucking touch the orb.
This seems like bad idea. Should we
This
check the first door? And I suppose if we can try the room.
Where are you
Or we
going?
can just go try the room again.
I think this is the only door that's left. We did the first one.
No, because there's one more before this one that had the weird guard thing on it. The one that Akora tried to open.
Yeah. Let me check that one first.
Okay. So, heading back to the other door.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So, heading all the way down the long hallway and all the way back to that first door. Akor, you're the one that still has the warhammer, and as you're walking further, you feel that the war hammer is starting to heat up, like it's starting to get hotter and hotter and hotter.
Ow. Ow.
Gets to the point where it's burning hot, and you instinctively drop it, and just And looking at the warhammer, it looks to be seems to be emitting the like an orange light, like it's about ready to melt.
Not good.
Okay. So I guess we didn't finish the room then?
Or maybe we're just not supposed to take it. Maybe we're supposed to. I do have a feeling that there's something that it needs to do in that other room.
Great. Okay. I guess backtrack then to the room.
Oh, we should go continue and check the first room again while we're here. Then go back.
By this point, when it started heating up, y'all would be at the. Trying to describe this. Y'all would be right out, like all the way on the end of the hallway on the corner, like on the end of the hallway from the forge. That's when this started heating up, and it looks like it's about to melt. So y'all can continue going back to the room that had that Lara was pushed into. Y'all can continue going back, or y'all can head back to the forge.
think
I-
this kind of confirms that we're not done with the room yet, though.
Mm-hmm.
I
So, and yeah, I'd also prefer to not have to redo it.
Mm-hmm.
So, might be better if we just go back to the room
Yeah.
and figure out what we're supposed to do.
Otis, can you use your mage hand to place this hot warhammer?
I can certainly try.
So it gets closer, maybe it cools down.
Mhm.
Dorgar can carry it again.
Yeah, I'll cast Mage Hand and try and help out with Koro.
Okay. So, cast Mage Hand, pick up the Warhammer, and start making your way back to the forge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As y'all make your way back to the forge, one thing you're noticing is the Warhammer is starting to get cooler and cooler and cooler till it's normal again. And as y'all head back and continue on, you'll turn and enter the room. And one thing you now notice is... Oop, that's not right. One thing you now notice is now the door to the right is gone. Like,
Huh.
you only see the one door to that leads to the left.
Interesting.
Well,
Did we go into the one on the right or the left?
Y'all went
I
on to
don't
the y'all went to the one on the right.
Oh.
Well, it looks like we've got some more.
Does the
Building
plaque
to
say
do?
anything different?
Mm-hmm. Black still says the same.
Mm.
Well, so we have to do this again.
It looks like it, yeah.
Wonderful.
okay. Well, I mean, at least we know what the other one is for sure.
Do we? I forgot.
Didn't we decide it was an act?
Yeah, I think it was.
Okay. So, going to the one on the left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Larry, lead the way. Yes.
Why am I leaving?
You're in front.
Oh god. Alright.
Laurie, as you enter the room, the door shuts behind. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all enter
I'm
the
just-
room.
I just fucking die immediately.
y'all enter the room, and you see the forge is blazing hot, and you're seeing all the tools, the weapons, and everything. Very similar to the other room. And you see the plaque still there.
Should we recheck the plaque just in case? Make sure we know what it says.
I did already.
Alright.
Right.
Yeah, okay. So,
Alright,
just to reiterate, the plaque does say, however, in this room, the creation of something to cut down the enemies, but also cut down obstacles is required. Something anyone can wield.
Okay. So I would like to look around the room for molds and specifically axe molds.
Okay. Looking
Yeah.
look around the forge. Y'all do find the molds. Molds of every different kinds of weaponry and tools. And looking through the axe molds, you do see that the molds are in different variety. You're seeing a mold for a great axe, a mold for what looks like a battle axe, a mold for looks to be a double-bladed axe, and a mold for a smaller hand axe and whatnot, and some mold for a throwing axe as well. Which one are y'all choosing?
So it looks like it's similar to the other room. It's gonna depend. Would I be?
Hmm?
Can I tell which one is maybe used most often? Seems the most used.
Sure. Make me a perception check.
Ooh,
Okay.
Oof.
not a good roll to apparently.
Looking among the molds, you see that the ones that have been most used are obviously the axes. You narrow it down to just those. But beyond that, based on 11, it's hard to tell which one has been used more.
Would I know generally which one would be easier to wield, depending on like person or?
I'll say. I'll say for that, make me an intelligence check.
Okay,
All right.
it's a
Looking,
little better.
thinking over, great axes are a lot heavier and they require more strength and technique to wield it correctly. Battle axes are more or less the same. Not everybody can wield it. Double bladed axe, same thing. So the ones that are more simpler to use would be the standard hand axe and possibly a throwing axe, but without the throwing aspect, obviously.
Okay. So, from what I know, the two molds that would be closest to something that everyone can use, or everyone can wield, would be the hand axe, and I point to the hand axe mold, and the throwing axe. I point to the throwing axe mold. Obviously, throwing axe would be used pretty much like a regular axe if you didn't know how to properly throw it. But yeah, those are the closest to something anyone can use.
I would think the hand axe would be the correct choice.
Seems like a safe bet at the very least.
Okay.
Otis, do you want to take the lead on this again? Just do what we did last time.
Right, perfect. Yeah, as long as I've got my help over here, and you too this time, Lori. I trust in you. You've got this.
And if you're not feeling up to it, I think I know enough about at least this part of blacksmithing that it could help a little bit. But
Okay. So, same thing as last time. Everybody helping the same way?
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
Um,
Akar,
Yeah.
roll me strength check. Larry, roll me strength check.
Oh god.
oh,
Finwin, roll me an intelligence check. Maze,
Roll me a charisma
Okay.
check.
oh no!
I have
We're
a
not
plus-
doing too good this time.
I have a plus 2.
Oh no!
And
I have
last
a plus 2 this
and
time.
last but not least,
Otis, roll me intelligence check.
Please get a nat 20.
I don't know if it helps any, but I do have proficiency in Smith's tools.
This would just add your proficiency bonus to it. Oh, well, you can roll with
Okay.
your smith's tools then.
Oh, okay.
so that's if you have Smith tools on you.
I should.
Well,
Why did I just take damage again? What did I do?
I thought I did.
So bad.
What did I do?
only painter supplies and thief tools. So what you're gonna do is go ahead and
Oh, it's my fucking. Oh my god. Okay, I know it. I know what's happening.
go ahead, just roll the intelligence check and just add your modifier, proficiency bonus, which is +3.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay, Otis. Make me another roll, please.
It can't be
What's
worse.
happening?
Okay. +3, 26.
There you go.
Alright.
There we go.
Thank you.
I had to. It was the last one. That
When you
fucking
grab
important.
when you grab, the same thing happened in the other room. The 4 eyes open up on the far side of the wall and they're staring directly at you, Otis. But you more focusing on the project, just go and dive in. Akora and Larry,
We struggle.
y'all struggled a lot on trying to carry every thing. The strain from having to carry all the heavy things in the other room kind of catches up to y'all as y'all like your arms are shaking as y'all are lifting and carrying all the heavy equipment. Just trying your best, but it is a big struggle. Finwin, you're trying to your best to remember your time with the dwarves and trying to help Otis here and there to uh, give off as much knowledge as you can, but there's a lot of your brain drawing blanks here and there during the process. Mage, you're having a little better chance now that Otis is a little less nervous and anxious. You have a little better chance. Otis, as you begin to work, everybody else, it's tough for you to like once again focus and once again try to help direct everybody. And for a moment, you think you almost fuck up the entire mold, like you almost cracked it, but you just saved it enough to get it all set. And as you finish, it is a very, very poorly made hand axe. Like there is lots of imperfections all over the blade. You're trying your best to like smooth some of it over, but it's a very poorly made hand axe. As you're looking it over, not your best work, but you tried with what you could with the tools that you had at your disposal. And as you pull the hand deck out, you're just looking at it, going, "Not my best."
Mm-hmm.
The fireplace in the forge turns green, like a vibrant green, before going out.
Oh.
Ta-da!
As you're
Interesting.
holding the hand axe, you feel the hand axe begin to vibrate now. And you're looking at it. And the warhammer, which your mage hand will still be holding,
Mm-hmm.
starts to vibrate as well.
Mm.
Should we put them down?
Uh, I'm looking for guidance here. Anything? Anything?
Put the damn
We-
thing down.
Yeah,
But
maybe
just
put
put
them in
them on the
different-
floor.
Yeah, just make sure it's like a foot apart at least. But first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will gently put the hand axe down that I'm holding, and I'll have the mage hand put down the warhammer,
Okay.
like a foot apart, as Maze recommended.
You place them down on the floor, a foot apart, and you see that they're both still vibrating. And as they're vibrating, it looks like they're slowly but surely inching closer together.
Huh.
Do y'all let this continue?
I think it's might be what's supposed to happen.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a healthy step back away from the weapons.
Yeah, I'm gonna go around it to over near the fire and see there's a piece of the flag where the other one was.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna be hiding behind Akora.
Got it.
Step back.
I got my
Seems
shield
like
up.
a bat.
And Larry just over there.
Yeah, I'm just over there. I'm just looking at it. If I die, I die.
The two items get closer and closer together, and once they touch, they glow a bright orangish red light, and it looks like they melt at the touch of each other before combining with each other, and it looks like they're morphing together until they. It's like they're basically becoming a dark blob that's kind of like swirling around with each other till they're fused together. And you see the blob begins to take shape, a dark coloration, and you see the dark red magical tendrils begin to come out of the ceiling and slowly snake its way down to the item, like to the blob, and begins to enter the like liquid blob, and like it looks like a small chunk of the tendril gets snipped off before it goes back into the ceiling, and you can see the blob keeps on morphing and taking random shapes until it begins to extend out, taking a very dark, like almost black coloring onto it, and it keeps extending and extending and extending, and begins to thin out. And you see that on one side it looks like a hand begins to form, and you see the liquid starts to take a very tough, like leathery skin texture, and on the other as it goes up, you see that it just keeps on going and going and going, almost like a thin snake, as it keeps on going until it reaches a point at the end. And you see now standing on there, it looks like a whip that looks to be made of what looks to be a dark leathered hand with claws on the end, and it looks like it's the end of some sort of tail.
I. Hmm.
I would like to ready my dagger.
And it's just floating there.
No, it's not. It's on the ground.
Oh, it's on the ground. Okay. Thank God.
That is not what I expected.
Yeah, that.
I'm
Yes.
looking to make sure if Akora has it.
What?
I'm looking to make sure Akora has a tail.
I sure hope I
comparing-
have my tail still.
You give Akora's ass a good once over. Akora, you have a tail? Was that a yes?
Huh?
You have a tail?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. See a tail dangling there.
Yeah, now I'm gonna compare Akora's tail to the tail on the ground.
Oh.
Okay. Looking them both over. Nowhere. Akora's tail is nowhere near as long as this whip tail.
How
And
is that big?
it looks to be made of like a dark leather skin. Like the whole whip looks to be made of skin, and have
Oh.
like kind of spines protruding on the edge, like on the ends of it, and you just see the hand. Like it looks like an arm that gets extended into a long tail. So you
Oh.
just see the hand just like looks like it's reaching out.
Does it? Okay. Does it look anything like anything I've seen on Steve?
I thought you were gonna say on
Like
Steam.
black- with the on Steam
Steam,
with like the
too.
black
They have
and the
WoW
grid
games there.
and like the
Yeah.
spikes. Does it look reminiscent of Steve in any way?
I'll say make me an investigation check.
Oh, I'm so smart.
Hard to tell.
Gee. Our rolls are fucking sucking tonight, man.
Yeah.
You're telling me.
I don't think I've rolled above a 10 on anything. I don't think I've rolled above a 5.
It's tough for you to tell. You see, it's just laying there right now.
What do we do with it?
I'm gonna start ritually casting Identify.
Okay. You
Oh.
plant yourself near it and begin on the cast. I say as you're beginning to start this, I need everyone.
Oh boy.
Anytime we all have to do something.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck
Oh
it.
boy.
Oh, thank God, I actually did get decent.
Okay.
Here's go separate. Nice.
Oh, got it.
Nope, not that many. It's only this. Yeah, fine. So everyone besides Akora and Fenwin, because Fenwin, you have the other amulet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Otis, you should have an amulet too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, so as you're getting ready to cast the spell, as y'all still trying to figure out what's going on, y'all start to see the dark red magical tendril begins coming out of the ceiling and begins violently just shoot out towards y'all. Akora and Fenwin, y'all see this coming, and before y'all can even react, y'all amulets glow, and what looks to be a white magical dome covers y'all, and just hits the dark red magical energy just hits it and disperse, not entering y'all's body. And sadly, it was still because it was a very low roll. Maze and Larry, y'all go up by 1 in your influence gauge.
Oh.
Oh god, that is. Oh shit, that's really bad. Okay.
No.
As a little bit of dark red magical tendril enters y'all's body, y'all clinch at the bitter taste. It's not as much as it was before, like as y'all used to intaking it. It looks like it was stretched thin, like it was trying to the magical tendril was trying to reach out to everyone. So not as much as y'all used to, but still, y'all still got some influence. And it would be just double checking. No, okay, just checking. But unless anybody wants to do anything, because it takes 10 minutes for O's to finish casting Identify.
I am gonna get as far away from that fucking thing as I possibly can.
Okay. As you're getting ready to leave, y'all do hear the and the door opens up for y'all to the next room. Otis, as you keep casting Identify on the whip, this, just double checking, this is what is identified as is popped up in your inventory.
I would love to read it, but I left my glasses here. So,
Ah, well,
I'm gonna get really close to my screen.
look me in my eyes when you're looking at me. Anyways, so y'all see the door has opened for the next room. So it's y'all's call whether y'all want to just leave the item in there or take it with y'all.
I'm kind of scared of it.
I am not touching that thing. I don't want to. I should not be here.
Okay. So after identifying it, I'm just gonna kind of like ask mage. Well, is my mage hand still out?
Yes.
I'm just gonna have it like fold it up and put it inside of my backpack.
Okay. Okay.
You're really taking that thing with you.
I don't know if it's crucial for what we have to come to. I mean, it, it's not. I don't think it's anything good, to be honest with you. It's given me some very dark aura. It feels kind of, you know how some things have whimsy to them. But this does not have whimsy. It's just all darkness, and it feels hex.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Uh, I I don't like the idea of just leaving it here either. I feel like that may not be a responsible decision. But I
I'd
also
be inclined
don't
to agree.
know about bringing it either, but I feel like that's the better choice. At least for now. I don't know if I'm committed to taking it out of here though. But taking it with us further or we go deeper is probably the best bet because we may need it.
I'll just keep it safe in my backpack here, and we can hope that nothing else will go wrong. Hopefully, the rest of this will just go smooth sailing.
Why would you say that?
Why would I not say it?
Because if you say something like that, then it's just going to go wrong.
Well, you might not know me, but you don't know me. You don't know me. I have to remain optimistic here, Maze. It seems that's something that a lot of folks are missing, and we're fighting for a lot of folks up and above. And if I can have just a little bit of optimism, then I'm gonna try my very best in order to do that.
Optimism is fine. But say it in a way that doesn't invoke whatever powers it be to just say, haha, fuck you. It's called jinxing. Have you heard of that? Let me guess. You didn't grow up with other children around, really, did you? You were kind of like on your own, kind of isolated.
Um.
I'm not expecting that.
That's
Well,
fine. Not like saying that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying,
I had the perfect amount of other kids in my life.
And that
They
number
weren't very
was,
nice, but they were in my
yeah.
life.
Well, then you didn't quite have the right amount because you needed the good ones too, obviously. But
Well, got all the friends that I need right here, and I'm looking at dog and cat. They've been with me for a long time now, and
Aw.
they always treat me right.
Oh dear.
Anyway, I'm gonna go and look in this here fire pit and see if there's anything stashed away like the last time.
Yeah. Maze was checking the fire pit
Oh,
as well.
perfect.
Um,
yeah,
Looking in there, you don't spot anything in the fireplace.
Hmm.
Mm, mm, okay, well, grand. So, y'all reckoning we should just try this door now?
Um, well,
Shit.
I need to do something first, and it's fine if you all are here. I think that would be better. Um, and I'm gonna take out one of the potions that's supposed to like reduce the influence, and I'm gonna say out loud, Steve, if you don't let me drink this, I'm going to have Akora cut off my arm, and then where
What?
will you be? You have nothing. So, you can let me do this, or you can go back to being a useless glass orb, and I'll leave you down here. Do you understand?
Larry, make me an intimidation check with advantage.
Oh my god!
That's with advantage?
Was that with advantage?
Yep, that's with advantage.
Oh
You rolled a 4 and an 8.
What?
I'm scared.
No response.
Alright, well, okay. Akora,
Oh boy.
if he doesn't let me drink this, you know my arm with all the scales on it, I need you to cut it off, okay?
I mean, we can't. You can't always regrow it.
Yes? I don't care if that. Whatever happens, I. Okay,
I'll stand ready if necessary.
okay, and you'll do it, right?
I don't want to, but you're asking me to.
Okay. And I'm gonna try to drink the potion.
I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Please. Oh my god!
As you pop open the bottle and you bring it up to your lips, the hand that's clutching the orb immediately rushes out and hits the potion out of your hand, and the potion, and your hand is now vibrating. And in the orb, now that it's in front of you, you're seeing the 3 sets of yellow eye just locking all the eyes on you.
Oh.
Do you want to say I'm gonna fucking play this game? And I'm gonna hold out the arm so that Akora can cut it off.
I need you to roll me another. Oh, this would be a strength saving throw.
Oh god.
Oh,
No, you feel your arm just slowly trying to resist, but you manage to extend your arm out. Okay,
Okay.
you doing it?
Yeah.
All right. Roll with your longsword or your hand axe, whichever one you want to do.
Suck.
Roll for the attack.
Go for it.
This would be with advantage. Yep, no problem. Roll for the damage. Alright. You hold your arm out and you swing down the long sword. And Laura, you're still holding your arm out, doing your best to hold it out. And the sword cleaves cleanly down your shoulder. And the arm. Laurie, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw now.
Roll for shock. Hey!
All right. Laurie, as soon as the arm comes off and it falls to the ground, you immediately your vision goes red. Like the edges of your vision seems to have like a red tint to it, and it feels like you're not breathing correctly, like you're quickly going into shock, and you clench down and you grit your teeth. You're hearing screams and violent whispers, feeling your head just swirling around until they start to fade away and it recedes out of your head. And for the first time in a very long time, you are with your own thoughts. Granted,
Can I?
they are thinking of you are in extreme pain right now because your arm got cut off, but they are yours.
Can I take my hammer in my other hand and try to smash the orb?
Just try to stop you from bleeding first.
No,
Maybe we
I'm
should
pissed.
heal you.
I'm trying to smash the orb.
You pull out your hammer. You look at where your arm is. You see that your arm. It looks like the hand that's grabbing on the orb seems to. It looks like it splits open from like the palm on side into a mouth and basically swallows on the orb until the arm just like gets upright, now standing on your fingers, and you see the arm is starting to run away.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
I'm trying to smack it with my hammer.
Larry, roll me an attack. Roll me an attack with your warhammer. I'll say from this, Akora, and that would definitely hit. Akora and Otis, y'all can get opportunity attacks on it, so y'all can take a swipe at it too. 5, okay. That does it.
I'm also assuming I'm gonna unequip my shield because I'm assuming I can't use that anymore.
Can't use that. Otis,
Not well, man.
you do not hit. As you swing your war hammer, you manage to bash it against its body, and it flings over to the side, but still tries to scurry away. Akora, you go for another swing against this arm and cleave it in two, and this thick black tar just spurts everywhere as the arm gets cut in half and falls onto the ground. You see, like the fingers are like wiggling like a dead spider, and just you're seeing that the floor beneath it begins to be covered in this black tar substance that's quickly boiling like it's acid.
Ew.
And y'all do see that the orb seems to be lodged in the arm, like it's bulging out of the arm.
Ugh.
I'm gonna just try to destroy it.
I'm getting a little woozy from blood loss.
Oh my gosh.
You swing your hammer again. I'll go ahead and roll for another attack with advantage. Maze and Akora, as y'all are looking at what just happened, y'all hear that does it. Y'all hear y'all's respective dragons. Like you feel their presence grace y'all's mind, and Maze, you immediately feel your dark red gauntlet hand. You immediately feel a fireball begins to form, and you hear Igris' voice go. You just hear him growl.
Hold on. Not that one.
Akora, you hear Valerian's voice go. Well, it's about damn time.
We've had enough.
Okay. You swing your warhammer and down against the orb, and as you hit it in like where it's bulging from the arm, you hit it, and a wet squitch just as the orb gets shot out of the arm, and you see a crack has once again formed on the orb, and you hear a loud screeching noise just fill everyone's ears. Like it's a loud, high pitched screeching noise just vibrates the room. And it's at this point, you also see a dark red magical tendril begin descending towards the orb.
I would like to throw my dagger at the tendril.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep hitting the orb until it's fucking dust.
Otis, somebody heal her before she passes out from blood loss, please.
I don't care. I'm so pissed off. I don't care. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep hitting it until it's fucking nothing.
It's adrenaline.
How can
How
Let me give me a second.
how big is the room we're in?
I literally. The room?
Yeah.
Are you talking about like height or width?
Balls.
Height.
I mean, it really only matters width so much, but
Width, it would be the room that y'all in right now. So it's about
okay.
20 feet apart and 10 feet wide.
Okay.
Finwin, that would
Where
hit.
is the hand at?
It's
According-
according to proximity, it would be right here in between Finwin and Nakor.
Okay. So
Oh wait, no, not right there. Not right there. It would be over by the forge, like right next to you.
okay.
Because it was running towards the door.
15 hit it?
15 would
With the
hit.
orb?
Yeah, I'm gonna motion to Cat to heal Laurie, and I will try and take some swings at the orb with Laurie.
Okay. As y'all are repeatedly taking swings, Finwin, you toss your dagger over to the thick red tendril, and it enters the tendril and seems to just go through the magical tendril and hit the other side of the wall. And you see the tendril stops, and you see it begins to retract, and you're seeing more dark red magical tendrils begin to come out of the ceiling. And it's at this moment, Maze and Akora, as y'all are trying, y'all looking at it, or Maze, you say you were gonna do something?
Yeah.
What were
I
you gonna
was. I can kind of see out here a little bit, right? Oh, stop the measuring. I
Mhm.
can see kind of here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whip a fireball over there. So the splash is gonna all blast back into it from behind.
Okay.
There we go. Nope, it did not do it.
Hmm.
It's not doing it. Oh, maybe it's because hold on. So even let me send it in the chat.
Oh, weird. It is not doing it. Why don't you do it?
Let me try doing it from the combat.
Weird. Why aren't you doing that? That's weird. Hang on.
Yeah,
Just doesn't like you.
apparently not.
Apparently not. This is weird. I don't know. It's worked before.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Huh. That's not good. None of the spells are working.
Oh.
Yeah, I tried clicking on all of them. None of them are working. Well, the ones that are being provided by the ring.
Yeah.
That's very, very odd. Alright, for right now, go ahead and draw up the 20-foot radius. Because it is 20 foot though, so I'm curious on where exactly you're going to put it.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta. Oh, that's not it. Oh, there it is. I wanted to kind of like not blast in here, so probably as far over, like just tucked in this corner.
Okay.
So the blast is all coming back this way.
Okay. And go ahead and just roll. It would be 8d6, I believe.
Yeah, if it doesn't say.
Yeah, it'll be 8d6. So go ahead and just click on the square and dice. 26, okay. Alright, May, so you hold out your gauntlet and you shoot out a bead, like a orange juice bead out towards that corner, and a loud explosion of fire just coats the entire back room and covers the orb. The orb screeches in pain as everybody's just trying to hammer against the orb. You're seeing more cracks are beginning to appear on it, and you're seeing the dark black, like thick tar like substance is leaking out of the orb. And at this moment, Akora and Maze, y'all hear it in y'all's head as, for the most part, during this whole entire time, y'all's dragons were encouraging, going, yes, let's do this. Yes, destroy it. We need to
You're
destroy
regretting it now?
Say that again?
Are they regretting it now?
They have gone silent.
Oh.
On the constant of just like, yes, yes, destroy it, yes, yes, to just quiet. And then both of them go, stop, hold it, stop. Y'all need to stop.
I'm gonna immediately start voicing for them to stop.
I'm not stopping.
Gosh.
I hacked off one arm, I'll hack off the other.
Oh, God.
Can I try and like, I don't know, like pin Laurie, just hold her still for a minute?
Sure.
I'll try and like. I'm asking Egress like, why stop now? What's changed?
I don't know, the boys are upset. Or
Larry,
Mama is
are you,
upset.
Larry, are you trying to get out of the grapple that Fenwin's trying to?
Yes.
Okay, then Fenwin, I need you to make me a strength check, and Larry, I need you to make me. We'll just say contested strength check from both of y'all.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Yeah.
wondrous.
Larry, you are locked down. Granted, you are missing an arm, so it would make sense.
Yeah, I'm probably getting like blood all over me.
So Larry, you are getting pinned down. You're just feeling about it, like you're trying to get that orb, and Igris and Valerian are as they're going quiet. And does everybody else stop?
I do.
Okay. Maze, as you ask this question to Igris on what's going on, both Igris and Valerian go, he's here. And looking like stepping out of the flames that's covering the back room, you see a tall humanoid figure dressed in black scale armor, wearing a black scale dragon helmet. Like it's black steel and seem to be made to be like imitate a skull of a dragon, and steps forward, just seemingly not affected by the flames at all, and walks over towards the group and just stares at Joe, and you hear him go, well, This is rather rude. I offered to take it away from y'all, and y'all are going ahead and destroying a life I created. I am disappointed, to say the least. And you see he looks down and puts his foot on the orb, and you see the orb is just shrieking in pain. And then you see the creator just looks at you, Laurie, as you're still flailing about, and go, "Young Laurie, do you want me to destroy it?"
I don't care what you do with it. I don't want it.
Then, do you relinquish ownership of it?
Yes.
Very well. And you see he turns his head towards Maze and Agora. Let it be known, he, Laurie, has relinquished ownership of Abi. And you see he brings his foot off of the orb, and you see he quickly swipes down and takes the orb and holds it in his hand. And he just looks at it. And you see he like holds out like a little sack on his hip, and seems to dump the orb in the sack. And looks at the rest of y'all and go, I really thought he did find his home, but I guess not. Thank you for returning what is mine to me. Egris and Valerian? It's good to see y'all are growing. Keep it up. Now, Laurie, you have relinquished ownership of the orb, meaning you can never take back the orb no matter what. The bond you have formed with the spirit has been severed. Never again to be formed once.
Good.
Excuse you. We shall see how good it is in the future. And good luck in this temple. And you see, he turns around and he's starting to walk away.
Excuse me, sir. Hello. Hi.
No.
Hi there.
No. No. Let him go.
Oh, just not this one. Not
Not
this
this
one.
one.
Don't. No.
No.
No. No. Trust
Oh.
us? No.
Oh.
He's a bit dangerous. I wouldn't really mess with him at all. He's
Probably right pissed now too.
Yeah. Anyways, does
Oh.
someone want to try and give Laurie another one of those potions? Because I don't know how long I can keep holding her.
True. Do any of us have any more?
I have another.
Oh, grab it and shove it down your throat.
Yanks it out and pulls on the cork and shoves it down your throat once again. Just double checking. Alright, Larry, roll me. To go ahead and roll me 2d6. Alright, that's not bad. Alright. Damn, that was actually really good.
Especially for the situation we're in right now.
You
Then when Laurie died.
go all the way back down to stage 2.
Oh my god. Alright, since it's over, I'm just gonna say it. I was at 17 out of 19 on stage 4.
Oh my god.
So if I got 2 more, I would have been at stage 5.
This close.
So bad.
So, Lauren,
Yeah, that's why I did.
as you down the potion, you immediately just and you feel you feel that familiar bile starts to build up, but it gets pressed back down as you kind of just open your mouth, and a torrent of the black or the dark red magical energy just exits your mouth, and just now you're starting to feel a little woozy from the blood loss in your arm.
Okay, we need to stop the bleeding.
To apply
and I
pressure.
Well, what the
Otis did cure wounds.
with the cure wounds, it did seal it up a lot. It's still
Yeah.
bleeding a little
Gone.
bit, but your arm is still gone.
Yeah.
Ooh, I get to look this up. Let me double check this.
Well, at least we have an artificer now.
Yeah. Can I, hey Liz, can you make me an arm?
Blah 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 blah. Okay, so loss of arm. It's just
Obvious debuff.
you can't hold anything two-handed.
I know, mind blowing, right? And you can only hold
Wow.
you can only hold one thing at a time. I know, also mind blowing.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I know.
We're just breaking grounds here.
Okay.
Did
Feel
I
better
catch-
besides the extreme blood loss?
Fine.
Cool. I'm gonna let you go now.
That would be nice.
I imagine that I'm just like covered in blood now.
Yeah, a lot of the blood was squirting out on you.
Oh, great. Love that.
And did I
Okay. should we-
catch the mysterious guy's attention?
Oh, yeah, he did stop. And he did turn and looked at you.
I'm just gonna kind of like go up to him and give like a little
Otis, no.
hello.
Otis, no.
Otis. Otis.
I
You know what?
noticed that there is. First of all, let me introduce myself. We haven't come across in our paths yet, and to be quite fair with you, I'm really sorry for the circumstances. Everything seems very dire, and anyway, my name's Otis, and I can't help but wonder, Mr. Sir Knight guy, maybe Knight, I don't know, what's gonna happen to the little orb thing? There was something inside of it. Is it gonna be all right?
The orb is under my care now.
And you're gonna take care of it.
Yes.
And if I'm putting on my thinking cap and thinking correctly here, you're the one that made it.
Yes, Otis. I am the creator of these items.
I have read a lot about you. Your work is questionable but outstanding. I wish that I could learn from you. Maybe under different circumstances, we could work on that.
I don't normally take on apprentice. At least, I haven't in a very long time. But, I can consider it if you pass the test.
Oh,
Can I go up behind Otis and like just glare at the dragon guy?
I appreciate the offer, Mr. Creator, sir. But I've had a wonderful mentor, and she taught me a great deal of things. And like I said, there are circumstances. If they were different, I would have loved to learn up on you. And to be quite honest with you, I'd still love to learn from you. But I'm getting the kind of consensus from the room that you might not be such a great person. I, I don't know. I'm of the sort that I have to form my own opinion first, even though it's kind of hard in these dire situations. Uh,
Is reasonable at times. You learn to respect and to fear him.
Greatness is a matter of perspective. Whether I'm good or I'm bad, like you said, you can determine that on your own. But
exactly.
I can show you a thing or two. But, like I said, a test, if you will, to help me determine if you are worth my time. No offense, of course.
Oh, I understand most folk require that such a thing. I mean, it's my ultimate goal. I mean, I think that's what's supposed to be happening anyway. It's a great test. I'm trying to figure that out as I go. Mr. Creator, sir, if I need to contact you, you know where to find me, I suppose.
As long as you're near those two, I can find you.
Oh, oh, right. Well, and one last thing, Mr. Creator, sir. These are some hurting people, and I'm not just talking about the crew in this room with us. If you if you don't mind, may I ask for your help in helping these folk? Given the circumstances, it's just please, Mr. Creator, sir, please. We could. I I think we might be getting over our heads here, and I just want to do what I can.
Make me a persuasion check.
Oh.
You see the creator just looks
That's the
at
third one tonight.
looks at you, Otis, and goes, I do remember when I used to be like you. I used to do what I thought was right, what I felt was right. I helped my people. I did my best to defend them from the dangers on the outside world. As I grew older, I've learned a very, very powerful lesson. No matter how hard I try, I can't protect everybody. No matter how hard I try, I can't save everyone. People will die. It's the natural course of life. As for you and your group here, you have 2 of my items. You gave up 1. 1 of these items have been blessed by me. Or excuse me, 2 of rephrase that. 2 of them have been blessed. I'm thinking of Abel as he pops in my head. It happens every now and then. No. 2 of my items have been blessed by me. 1 has reached the max of bonding with its wielder. I have already helped you as much as I care to. Now, young Otis, I do hope to see you again in the future. And maybe we can discuss on some lessons I can teach you. Until then, try not to die. That goes for you, both of you two as well, Egris and Valerian.
Oh boy.
Don't die.
No promises, but I'll do my best.
Okay.
I. All right. Thank you, Mr. Creator, sir. I appreciate that. Reminder. This isn't the last time you'll see me. I swear it. It can't be.
Gotta be
Is there a
careful
very
with that.
tiny maze in the corner?
Gotta be very careful with that. Fate is, how you say? A friend of mine told me once that fate is a bitch. He turns around and walks into the fire deeper until he seems to vanish from view.
Damn. This man.
Just
Oh.
don't take too
Shall we
much
keep
that he
going then?
says to heart.
What'd you say?
My God.
Just gonna act really casual.
Well, I'll take care of that.
Anyway,
I'm surprised I cut through that arm with such a clean swipe.
it was very impressive.
Goodness, you did. So this would have been real much more messy.
Let me.
Do-
To be honest, I didn't really expect to have to do that. But, you know,
Let me.
Well, now you
I
can
gave
test
him
out
an
a
option.
You can
I
test
gave
out a
him options.
regeneration spell.
Let me just archive these notes now. Okay.
Hi, Abby.
Yeah.
No more
Bye.
Steve.
Bye, Steve.
Happens.
Bye, Steve.
Well,
Possibilities. I'm
Okay,
prepared.
why was that the solution though? I'm confused. What?
Because he was taking over her arm, apparently.
It's the only way you
yes,
can really break away
and,
from it.
well, Hill told me that I had a dragon curse, which, if I didn't deal with it, it would take over my entire body and my soul, and I didn't want that.
Did Hill say when you got that dragon curse?
No. Not that I remember.
You have a very bad memory.
Yes,
So-
I know.
Okay.
This
When
place is not good for him, and therefore it's not good for me, and I could feel myself very close to the edge of killing someone, and I didn't want to do that, and I didn't know what else to do. I gave him two options. I didn't think that I would have to do that, but he made his choice, so I made mine.
Yeah. So when you guys, after Abel gave over the what was it, the bow and arrow dragon item to him, you know the whole like blessing thing he did
Mm-hmm.
to your items?
Yes.
When that happened, you guys were like getting like scales, almost like it looked like you were getting dragon, and Laurie specifically was getting like the carapace thing that was
I've
that was
had
on the
that.
arm that she was clutching, but
I had that in my hand for a while, and after that room,
yeah,
it grew
but
more
while you were
over my arm.
in yeah,
And
so
so
while
I'm
you were
assuming that me letting him take over while I was in that room and him giving in to the influence was what caused it, but
yeah,
I could be
but
wrong.
is it possible that the blessing thing is actually a like a dragon's curse in a way? Because what it looked like was very similar to what was happening with your arm
I assume it's
when
possible.
you all were out.
I feel like we don't have quite as much to worry about, Igris and Valerian. I don't think we need to go cutting off anyone else's arms yet.
No, I don't think so, but that's perhaps something to
we
keep
can
in
worry about
mind.
later.
Yeah.
Egris and Valerian,
Um,
I would like to see y'all try.
What? I'm sorry, what? I completely missed that.
Valerian was saying, I'd like to see y'all try.
Don't get fighty on us now.
The door's open.
Let's go.
great.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
go.
Okay, alright. Well, let's try the
Yep.
door. Here we go.
Danny, you worry. Laurie, I can build you a new arm, brand new. Any day now, as soon as we get out of here, alright?
Well, thank you. That's very kind.
It's the least I can do because it's very disconcerting.
Yeah, by the way, is she still bleeding?
Not anymore.
Okay, we're good.
Okay.
We're
Did
good.
we actually take care of the problem or did we get extremely sidetracked?
The problem's gone, okay? Nothing else is wrong.
No, there's still blood loss. That's still a thing.
No.
Well, it's not bleeding right now.
She's good, right? No, she might be
Wait,
woozy and
word.
very, very off balance for maybe an
Well, what are
hour.
we gonna do, Phasma? Give me a blood transfusion? No, this is D&D. There's no,
Yeah,
We-
there's
we
no
could have taken care of
healthcare.
it sooner if you didn't immediately go after. Cup of blood. Great. Okay, sure. Into the room.
Do-
Let's go. I
Do
need
we
to
maybe want to
mark something. Oh my
try
god.
to reach out to Hill and ask him to pop in real quick to help with the arm situation before we go deeper?
Well, if you want to, I could try to ask him. But I
That might
don't,
work better. I don't know.
I don't know if he'll come here again.
Yeah, that's
Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't pop in when we cut your arm off.
Well, he told me that's one of the solutions.
Yeah,
He
but
offered
also
to
you
do
were
it earlier, and I should have just done that. But...
I don't know. I mean, he said he'd be watching as well. I don't know. Try it, I guess.
Well, Hill, if you're watching, as you can tell, there's a little bit of a problem. So if you could just really quickly come here and help us, that would be lovely. I'm just gonna say that out loud. Just like, wait.
Okay. No response.
Okay, I guess we're on our own then.
A minute goes by.
Great.
Another minute. Couple more minutes. No response.
Well, so we continue on, and if he's going to show up, he'll just have to find us.
Yeah. All right. Into this dark, scary room. Yay!
So moving forward, I have to reset my mind real fast. I apologize. Okay.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
I had that written out over there. I didn't think I was gonna have to use that today. Anyway, moving forward, and heading now through the door. Pat, that's not what I want. Heading through the door, going past everybody. You go into a narrow hallway that's really can only fit like one person at a time. So for that, I would like to know the marching order. If you want,
Alright.
y'all can arrange yourselves in the proper marching order right now.
Yeah. So I think Akora first.
I'll definitely be at the back.
Yeah, and I can do after Akora. I think.
I'm gonna go in front wherever whoever is doing what. Sorry, I'm like so
Yeah.
distracted right now.
So Korab's up front. Maze is in the
As
back.
usual, yes.
So Cora, and then I'm going next.
Okay. So this is a weird merging order because I can't tell who's where right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Maze is in the back,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're good.
maybe
and
in
then
the back.
Henren's behind Akora, and then Otis and I are just in the middle.
Yeah.
So
I'll have dog walk behind Maze.
something like that.
There we go.
Okay, noted.
Yeah. Like this.
Where's the tiny Maze still there?
Okay.
Look,
Got
there's a tiny maze in the corner. No?
So got that.
Wait, what?
Got that.
On the corner of your.
I'll
Okay,
get ready
there's
to
a tiny
die.
maze.
As
Yay.
y'all are heading
Yeah.
out the door and heading on forward, Maze, you do hear as you're moving on forward, you hear Egris's voice comes in your mind and goes, Maze.
Yes.
You've altered a timeline.
You remember that carving we looked at last night?
I do. Yes.
It changed.
What do you mean it changed?
I don't know. I can't view it right now. But when everything was said and done, the carving rearranged itself. It's very off-putting.
Okay. What's different?
I can't tell based off a still image. Next time you rest, I'll bring you in so we can view it.
Okay.
You'll probably be done buffering by then.
Just
Okay.
be careful, Maze.
Of course.
Alright. So, as the party keeps on moving forward, and you go through the doorway, you go down the hallway and turn right, and then you see another door right there, and opens up just fine, and y'all can move forward. And as y'all moving forward, you see the doorway opens up. The long, narrow hallway keeps on going down for about a core. If I remember correctly, you only have no. You can see this. You have 60 feet.
Hey,
Looking down on the hallway, you see that it is a 40 foot hallway that goes all the way down to another door. But you see roughly about 15 feet from you, you see that there's an intersection. So there's two other paths that's leading, one to the left and one to the right.
Oh. Okay.
where we are now?
Yeah, like you're just at the door leading to the new room.
Well, I see nothing up ahead.
Nah, I'm just describing what you're saying.
I'm gonna see that everywhere else and ask which type. What side should we go?
Man, Leonin language is weird. Anyways, great choices, guys.
Good talk. Left or right?
Uh.
Well, isn't there a door in front of us?
Yeah, I was
We
gonna
gotta
say, should we
There's
do
take a
that
look
door.
at the
there's
door
left,
first?
right, and further down.
Okay, well, we should at the very least look around the corner of each hallway. So
Yeah.
maybe take a look down the left and see whatever's there down that
Mhm.
way. If it's just another door or more turns or whatever.
Endless tunnel of doors. I'm gonna be right back.
Ah! Oh,
All right, and with the scout, the one in charge, God, I'm assuming you're gonna send Poe out.
Yeah. I just don't know which way.
Hmm.
I'll send
Yeah.
him down the right first.
Okay.
And I'll send my spider down the left.
there we go. Tag teaming.
Okay. Okay. Then sending out your own familiars. Otis, your spider, goes down the left and it goes further down and about like 15 more feet until it turns left again. And you see it expands to a like a 10 foot wide hallway and then leads about 20 or so more feet until it curves into a large stone double door. And Maze, Poe gets sent out to the right, and another narrow hallway that's about 20 feet long until it curves right, and sending Poe down, peeking its head over around the corner. You see it leads to a dead end. Like the wall just suddenly stops right there.
Okay.
But that is what y'all see.
Okay. I'll have Poe come back
Okay.
and send him down the first one. The straight ahead path.
Okay. Poe goes straight and down. Otis, what about you?
Yeah, I will first relay what Spider found. Everybody.
Okay.
And I'll just kind of wait and see what Maze finds with the last one.
Okay. So Poe goes straight and down the hallway, reaching all the way to the door, and looking at the door, you see the door is open a crack.
Okay. Relay that. I think that's the only direction that we can really go.
Yes.
Cause I thought the left's kind of dead ended too, right? Or no? I mishear that.
I guess so.
The left didn't go a dead end. Otis Spider found it curves left and then curves right to another stone double door.
Oh, but it wasn't.
But it
open.
was, yeah.
Yeah, well, it wasn't open.
So. Yeah, I guess.
So straight to
just
this.
forward we go. Ooh, should we double check? I'm sure. Just go straight.
Yeah.
Going straight ahead. Moving straight ahead. The door is open a crack, so y'all can continue forward.
Peek over.
As you
I'm nervous.
peek inside, you see that the door leads to a room, to a large room standing about 10 feet tall. You're seeing a nice, clean, dark carpet on the floor, and you see on the north side, like directly in front of y'all, you can make out several 6 foot tall black stone statues
what looks to be humanoid warriors in a at ease pose, and you see that in their hands there is nothing. Like their hands are open, but there's no weapons in their hands. They're all standing at attention, and you're also can point out that across from them, you're seeing a pile of old rusty weapons. Another thing you notice on the east side of the room, all the way to the right, you see what looks to be a banner is hanging on down, and you see that it looks to be very similar to the pieces of flag that you've been collecting. You see the banner that's hanging looks like this.
We probably shouldn't check it for words right now. Just in case, because from the one that we were reading, it seemed like it was leading up to telling us what this god is, and that's a no-no.
Yeah.
It is looking like we're supposed to put those weapons and match them up with their wielders, though, correct? Or am I just jumping too far ahead on that?
It does look like that. Can I maybe Sam, I'd like to go up to one of the statues and kind of look it over, see if it seems like its hand position is in like waiting for any specific sort of weapon. Like if I can tell what kind of weapon it would be holding.
Sure, make me a perception check.
Okay.
19, okay. Looking over on the statues and giving them a good once over, studying them, studying their hands. They're all at like attention. They're all like holding their hands like this, and their hands are all like hollowed in, like they're waiting for something to get inserted, and they're all just standing in the exact same pose.
Okay. So probably something two-handed.
It's usually a sword, right?
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess the next thing would be to check the piles and see if they have each of the piles have a sword in them.
You're looking over the piles and looking them over. It's easy for you to tell that this pile just seems to be a pile of a bunch of random rusty weapons. There's daggers, there's axes, there's bows, there's mace, there's spears, there's halberds, there's swords. There's so many different kinds of weapons in each pile.
And all of the statues look the same, or they look different, though. You said, I think.
All the statues look the same. They're all in.
Oh, they look the same.
Yeah, they're all in the same pose, like they're waiting for something to get put in their hands. Like they're all at attention.
Is there any like plaques in the room at all?
Looking around, don't see any plaques.
Okay.
Um,
I would like to grab a sword out of one of the piles and put it into one of the statue's hands.
Okay. As you pull out one of the swords, you gotta be very specific. Which sword are you pulling out?
What swords are there?
Every single kind.
Alright.
I just do either a long sword or a great sword.
Yeah, it's
Just a big
do
sword.
a long sword.
Okay.
Then?
Finland, before you do that, just
Yeah.
so I I'm nervous to kind of insert anything before we have a correct order of anything. Before we're confident. Uh, should we try and examine the banner and put it together with the other pieces that we have? Because I think I recall something about it. Maybe it'll lead us somewhere.
I'm concerned that if we do that, it could release the binding on whatever's down here. Because from the piece that we did read, it seemed like it was leading towards telling us what this god is of. And if
Right.
even just knowing that sets it free, we're basically fucked.
But I
So I
believe,
do understand the concern, though.
right.
Yeah.
But correct me
But
if I'm wrong, Maze, but did you have to cast comprehend languages in order to read it the first time?
I don't think so, right? I think I did it, but everyone else could read it too, right? I did cast comprehend. No, I cast detect magic.
This was in the first room, or in the ninth room. I believe you did, if I remember correctly, you didn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
yeah,
it
so
did take a roll in order for you to piece together the language.
Yeah.
Oh, what if we didn't read it?
I mean,
then there's not a point in putting it together. I mean,
Well,
I don't know. It just seems
I,
it feels off. And if this works like how nicknames and knowledge works in the Feywild, then I don't know, I just don't want to mess with it. That seems
I understand.
like it's setting us up for failure.
But on the pieces that we do have assembled already, it kindly looks like there's some sort of weapon on it already.
That is true. I did notice that. Okay. We can try it, but we've got to be careful.
Right.
Really
Uh,
careful. Like, careful to the point of not even giving whatever this is its own name from us. Careful. Because that could be really bad.
any, yeah, any worry, Finwin, I've got you. I'll do. Let me take all the brunt work. You all have after seeing what happened in that last room, you all have a lot of other troubles to worry about. So
Oh, you don't even know half of
Okay,
it.
things.
One really small piece of it.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I think it's
It's-
deeper.
Oh,
So, Fenwin, you taking a
okay.
long sword to the statue, and Otis, are you checking out the banner, or are you doing one before the other?
I'm gonna wait until Otis pieces together the banner.
Okay. Otis, you bringing out the. I'll just ask. What are you doing?
yeah, I'll ask Maze because I think Maze has got the rest of the
I am
banners.
do.
No.
Oh, well, you gave them to me. Okay.
Because you're the one
Um.
mended them.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just kind of take down the other piece and just kind of like start casting mended on it. But I'm doing that thing where I'm like casting it and like kind of like out of the corner of my eye, just kind of like making sure that the pieces are fitting together. And as I'm mending,
Okay. And as you bring the pieces together, you see that they begin stitching themselves back together, latching onto each other, and looking over the banner just to make sure everything's insecure. You're seeing that indeed there are weapons on there. From what you can tell, there are many weapons on there. And you're seeing some text on the bottom as well that seems to loop up underneath the weapons.
I will ignore the text and I'm just gonna count the number of weapons on there that I can see so far.
So far, it would be. It'd be. I say from what you can make out, you're only counting 5 that you can make out.
Okay. And am I able to distinguish what they are?
I mean, you got them right there.
Okay. Um. Yeah, I'll call over Finwin since she's been helping me with the forging and stuff, and Akora since he looks like he wields a lot of weapons, and I'll just kind of
Okay.
say,
I'm a fighter.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
let's
two
see.
recognize any of these weapons on here?
Let's see.
And ignore the text.
Yeah, definitely.
I can't
So it's
read it. I don't know what you're talking about.
probably Warhammer. Probably that.
Perhaps
Sword
a
of
hand
some
axe.
sort.
A
Yeah,
hand axe.
hand axe and the mace. And then the start of maybe 3 other things that I can't make out.
Why are you looking at that? What?
And the D and
Are you
D
just
session
making it
talk.
up? Oh,
Where
sorry.
D&D session talk. That's what I can tell, but that is only 5, and there are 6 statues. And some of these things wouldn't
How about a staff?
usually be held like that.
They do all have the hilt on them.
There
We do.
is 8 statues.
Oh,
8.
8
I
statues.
miscounted. Never mind. I didn't see all of them.
I believe one with the halberd, one with the
Yeah.
something or other.
So
So
maybe this is a room we come back to.
and perhaps once we get the rest of the banner assembled.
Is this door locked?
Yes. As you walk up to it, you try to open it. It's locked.
It's locked, guys.
Okay. Thanks, Akora.
Like, I need to be goofy. I'm stressed the fuck out being here.
Here. Let me try putting this one in, and then if nothing happens, we don't get any clues from it, we'll go ahead and go look at the other double doors that were in the other rooms, maybe, and see if that gives us any clue.
Doors.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and put it just in this one, I guess. The longsword.
Okay. So walk up to the statue and holding up the rusty long sword. As you're walking up, you see the statue slowly begins to move and looks at you before
Ooh.
holding out its hand.
Huh. Okay. Well, I put the longsword in its hand
Okay.
and take a step back because I don't want to get sliced.
You place the hilt of the blade in its hand, and you see it close its stone fist around it, pulls it back, and you see it place both his hands on the hilt and begins to move it down to the ground. So now the sword is pointing down, and it's holding it at attention.
Okay. Well, that didn't seem wrong. At the very least. Should we try a different weapon?
think so, but I don't know how to read the way this room is spread out.
Mm.
Even having the band complete, I'm not exactly sure how to correspond. Can I try and like go over by this banner
Mhm.
and look at the room, taking the room straight ahead, and compare the banner to the room with whatever's there at least, to try and see if I could maybe piece together a pattern somewhere?
Mm,
At least. Especially now having one statue that seemingly accepted it. Could try and figure something out.
I'll say. Hmm. So you're going to the banner and you're looking out, like away from the banner, like you're back towards it, and you're looking at the room.
Yeah, I'm trying to evaluate how the banner would line up with the room so I can figure out how I need to line up and consider what goes where.
I'll say make me an intelligence check.
Rough.
Hard to tell.
Hmm.
It's hard for you to make out like any kind of order, especially since you're still missing one piece of the banner. You don't have the full banner yet, so it's hard for you to make out or make sense of what this could possibly mean.
Hmm. And do all the statues just look the same?
From what you can tell.
Hmm. Maybe the weapons just have to be in the statues. We don't need a specific pattern.
Mhm.
Because I can't really think of a way that this pattern lines it up.
Um,
Okay. I am going to grab. Is there a warhammer in one of the files?
Hmm? Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna grab a warhammer and go up to this one and
Oh.
try putting it in the sand.
Okay. You walk up to him, and the same thing happens. He looks over to you and holds out his hand.
Yeah. I'll put it in his sand.
You, he grabs hold of it and brings the warhammer to him, and you see he turns it upside down, so the head of the hammer is down, pointing down, and holds it at attention like that.
Do the piles differ from statue to statue? Or are they just like all general mixes?
I'll say from what you can tell, they don't have anything that makes them different. They're more or less filled with a bunch of random variety of weapons.
Yeah, so each pile is like a variety. It's not like
Mhm.
one pile has one thing. Okay.
Okay.
um,
I think
I am
intelligence
going.
might be.
Oh, you go first.
Okay. I was gonna say. I think this unfortunately might be something that we just have to fill all their hands and see if it does anything before getting any answers. Because even with just looking at the banner, it isn't laid out in any sort of way that would make logistical sense for being part of a puzzle. It seems more just like an emblem or a flag, more than any clue to a puzzle.
That is my way
So
of thinking as well.
very well could be, but the way that, at the very least, the Warhammer and the axe are layered over each other, it doesn't seem like it would go coherently with anything.
So we've done Warhammer, sword, longsword,
Mhm.
and what else? Just those two?
Just
Yeah,
those two
just
so
those
far.
two right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna be pretending to look at this last statue near the banner. I'm gonna try and sneakily read. Nothing out loud, but just like
Okay.
read the text.
Oh.
So as you walk over the statue and you're sneakily reading it, I'll say to, I guess, sneak a glance. Go ahead and make me a stealth check. Just see if you can be subtle about it.
Holy fuck.
All right. So just looking over to the side and trying to sneak
Scream.
a peek at the text. You see that the text below the weapons, they seem to vibrate a little bit and seem to pulse before they slowly begin rearranging themselves into dwarvish. And you see that it reads, the emblem of the once great god, the once great god who ruled over all of us, the once great god who defied us, the once great god who acknowledged when it was our time to pass, the once great god, the once great god, the once great god, the once great god of murder. And as soon as you finish reading that, the room begins to shake. Just
Otis. Otis, what did you do?
you
What?
you see the banner begin to glow, and you see the text begin to pulse, pulse again, pulse. And Otis, in your head, your mind, you're quickly trying to get it out of your head, but it just keeps popping up. The god of murder, the god of murder, the god of murder, the god of murder, 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 murder. Just filling your head. It's getting to a point where you're starting to shake, and you're feeling a strong chill go down your body, and you can't help but look up, and you see the black or the dark red magical tendril that's kind of seeping through. You see a tendril looks down, and then you see a face begin to form in the magical tendril. I'm talking like straight out of the mummy face with sand. It gets to form, and you see a grin appear. And then you see the magical tendril seem to go back to the ceiling. And you hear down in the temples, and even in this room, all of the doors slam open. And you hear, in a very, what sounds like decrepit voice, just fills all of your mind. And it fills a language all of you can understand. With Otis, it'll be Dwarvish. With Finwin and Laurie, it would be Sylvan, the language of the Feywilds. Maze, with you, it would be Primordial. And Okora, with you, it would be Loxodon. That fills y'all's head, and you hear... I have returned.
And that's where we're gonna call it for tonight.
God. Freaking
Wow.
Oh, I want to smack Otis. Oh, okay.
Y'all didn't see him.
We're dead.
Oh,
We're dead.
boy.
We're dead. I told him not to read it.
Oh my god.
Dang it.
I almost, like, when Otis was talking about putting the banner back together, I almost wanted to insight check him to see if he was trying to read the name, and I didn't. And I don't know if he did it on purpose, but I'm suspicious.